The year is 1785. France shimmers with luxury, its streets bustling with the vibrant life of a nation at the height of its cultural and artistic achievements. The aristocracy flaunts their wealth in grandiose displays, their opulent lifestyles a stark reminder of the vast divide between the rich and the poor. Yet beneath the surface, resentment festers. The common people, burdened by heavy taxes and struggling to survive, look upon the extravagance with growing anger and frustration. Their faces, etched with hardship, tell a story of a nation on the brink of upheaval. The extravagance of the court at Versailles stands in stark contrast to the poverty gripping the nation. The palace, a symbol of royal excess, gleams with gold and mirrors, while outside its gates, the people starve. This glaring disparity fuels the fires of discontent, setting the stage for a dramatic and tumultuous period in French history. Whispers of discontent travel from the crowded streets of Paris to the gilded halls of the palace. In the taverns and marketplaces, rumors spread like wildfire, each tale more scandalous than the last. The air is thick with tension, as the people voice their grievances in hushed tones, wary of the ever-watchful eyes of the monarchy. Few could have predicted that a diamond necklace, dazzling in its brilliance, would become the catalyst, the symbol of a scandal that would shake the very foundations of the French monarchy. This necklace, a masterpiece of craftsmanship, was meant to be a gift of unparalleled splendor, but it would soon become a symbol of greed, deceit, and betrayal. The affair of the diamond necklace, as it came to be known, was more than just a tale of theft and deception. It was a complex web of intrigue involving some of the most powerful and ambitious figures of the time. The plot, intricate and audacious, unfolded with a series of twists and turns that captivated the nation and beyond. It was a tangled web of ambition, naivete, and political maneuvering. Each player in this drama had their own motives, their own desires, and their own secrets. The stakes were high, and the consequences of their actions would reverberate through the corridors of power, altering the course of history. At its heart lay a queen, already surrounded by enemies who would become forever associated with the scandal, her reputation tarnished, her image forever linked to the glittering symbol of greed and deceit. Marie Antoinette, the young and glamorous queen, found herself ensnared in a controversy that would haunt her for the rest of her life. Her every move scrutinized, her every word dissected. She became a lightning rod for the anger and frustration of a nation on the brink of revolution. The origins of the infamous necklace can be traced back to the opulent court of Louis XV, a time when the French monarchy was at the height of its power and splendor. Louis XV, known for his extravagant tastes and lavish lifestyle, sought to create a piece of jewelry that would be unparalleled in its beauty and magnificence. This grand vision was inherited by his grandson, the reigning king, Louis XVI, who would later become entangled in the necklace's dramatic history. Commissioned for Madame du Barry, the king's mistress, the necklace was intended to be a symbol of the king's affection and the court's grandeur. Madame du Barry, known for her beauty and influence, was to be the proud wearer of this extraordinary piece. The necklace was a masterpiece of jewelry making, crafted by the renowned jewelers Beymer and Bassange. These master craftsmen dedicated countless hours to perfecting every detail, ensuring that the necklace would be a testament to their skill and artistry. Hundreds of diamonds, sparkling like captured stars, were meticulously set in a cascade of shimmering brilliance. Each diamond was carefully chosen for its clarity and brilliance, creating a piece that was both dazzling and breathtaking. It was a piece that spoke of unimaginable wealth and extravagance, a true reflection of the opulence of the French court. The necklace was not just a piece of jewelry, it was a statement of power, luxury, and the artistic heights that could be achieved. However, fate had other plans. The grand vision of the necklace was overshadowed by a series of unfortunate events that would change its destiny forever. Louis XV died before the necklace could be finished, leaving the jewelers, Beymer and Bassange, in a precarious position. The death of the king meant that the necklace's intended recipient, Madame du Barry, was no longer in favor at court. The enormous debt incurred in crafting the necklace weighed heavily on them. The jewelers had invested a fortune in the creation of this masterpiece, and without a buyer, they faced financial ruin. Their only hope lay in finding a buyer, someone with the wealth and desire for such a magnificent piece. They approached various members of the aristocracy, hoping to find someone who could appreciate the necklace's beauty and afford its staggering price. Their eyes turned to the young queen, Marie Antoinette. Known for her love of fashion and luxury, she seemed the perfect candidate to own such an exquisite piece. The jewelers hoped that the queen's desire for the necklace would secure their financial future and bring their masterpiece the recognition it deserved. Marie Antoinette, Queen of France, was known for her love of beautiful things. Her taste for luxury and opulence was well documented, and she became a symbol of the extravagant lifestyle of the French monarchy. From lavish gowns to ornate jewelry, Marie Antoinette's penchant for the finer things in life was both admired and criticized by her contemporaries. However, her love for beauty did not always translate into reckless spending. In fact, she had a discerning eye and was known to refuse items she deemed too extravagant or unnecessary. One such item was a luxurious diamond necklace, an opulent piece of jewelry that had been crafted with the finest diamonds. Despite its undeniable beauty, Marie Antoinette had already refused to purchase the necklace once, deeming it too extravagant. The necklace, with its dazzling array of diamonds, was a masterpiece of craftsmanship, but it was also a symbol of excess that the queen felt she could not justify. This did not deter those who saw an opportunity in the situation. The refusal of the queen to purchase the necklace left a void that cunning individuals sought to exploit. In the opulent salons and shadowy corners of the French court, whispers and plots began to take shape. Ambitious and unscrupulous figures saw the queen's decision as a chance to weave a web of deception and intrigue. Into this volatile mix stepped Jeanne de la Motte Valois, a cunning and ambitious woman with a dubious claim to a noble lineage. Jeanne was a master manipulator, skilled in the art of deception, and driven by a desire for wealth and power. Her background was shrouded in mystery, and her motivations were complex, but one thing was clear: she was determined to rise above her station by any means necessary. Driven by a desire for wealth and a thirst for revenge against the monarchy she believed had wronged her, Jeanne saw the necklace as her ticket to both. She harbored a deep resentment towards the royal family, whom she blamed for her misfortunes. The necklace represented not just a financial windfall, but also a means to exact her revenge and assert her place in society. Jeanne found a willing pawn in the Cardinal de Rohan, a man desperate to regain favor with the queen. The cardinal, a high-ranking ecclesiastical figure, had fallen out of favor at court and was eager to restore his standing. His ambition and desire to be in the queen's good graces made him an easy target for Jeanne's schemes. The cardinal had become convinced, through Jeanne's skillful manipulations, that Marie Antoinette desired the necklace but could not purchase it openly due to the king's disapproval. Jeanne's ability to fabricate convincing stories and her understanding of the cardinal's vulnerabilities allowed her to weave a tale that ensnared him completely. She played on his hopes and fears, making him believe that he was acting in the queen's best interest. Blinded by his ambition and infatuation with the queen, the cardinal became embroiled in Jeanne's schemes, unaware that he was being drawn into a dangerous game. His desire to please the queen and regain his status clouded his judgment, making him an unwitting participant in a plot that would have far-reaching consequences. The stage was set for a scandal that would rock the foundations of the French monarchy and leave a lasting mark on history. Jeanne, a master manipulator, spun a web of deceit, exploiting the cardinal's infatuation and the queen's precarious position. She convinced him that she acted as a go-between for the queen, arranging secret meetings in the gardens of Versailles with an impostor impersonating Marie Antoinette. Letters forged in the queen's hand were passed between them, fueling the cardinal's belief in the scheme. Blinded by his desire to please the queen and regain his standing, the cardinal agreed to act as the intermediary for the purchase of the necklace. He believed he was acting on behalf of Marie Antoinette, securing for her the object of her desire. In reality, he was walking into a trap, one that would have devastating consequences for himself, the queen, and the French monarchy itself.